Good afternoon, everyone. I hope your day's been really, really good. I'm just going to wait till Facebook lets people know that I'm on, because I'm going to share some information today, and it's something that's really important in reference to anyone doing network marketing. The kind of things that people may be doing will destroy their business. So I just want to let people know about this. So again, I'm just going to turn the light on, actually. It's a bit dark today, isn't it? So if you are coming on, just say hello. You might get some value from this, so I thought I'd share it because I want to just try and help people understand what can help their business if they're doing network marketing, and what can potentially destroy it, or certainly have a detrimental effect. So I'm going to run through it a little bit because it fascinates me. It really does. So yeah, if you do come on and you're watching this on replay, just put replay, because I always like to see where people come from, and I thought I'd do one now. Normally I leave it a bit later, but I thought I'd do this because it's on my mind at the moment, and I'm seeing so many people do these things, and it's a shame because it doesn't work. It really doesn't work, and I just want to sort of share that with people there. So if you are coming on, just say hello, and I'll give you a little shout out. But I'll get going. Basically, we've got quite a lot of social networking platforms which are fantastic. Facebook is awesome. Okay, I think certainly if you're watching this, you're going to be using Facebook, and so many people do. And there's other platforms which are great. Now, there's going to be people doing lots and lots of businesses. Maybe doing one, maybe doing two, maybe doing three, maybe doing more. Okay, which is absolutely great because multiple streams of income is fantastic. But what's the key for any business that you're doing? And this is what you may find, okay? Now think about what I'm saying, is you're going to see people be successful in network marketing, okay? And you're going to think, it looks easy, all right? If they can do it, I can do it, sort of thing. And, I've seen that many, many times. And it is sort of true. Because, if you learn the kind of skills that the people have got, the leaders, big leaders have got, and you duplicate and follow it, you can potentially be very, very successful. Now, the one thing that is important is you can have the greatest business, the greatest marketing plan, the greatest products. But the only way that you are going to be making any sizable income is by teaching people and duplicating. Now, if you are doing what I call copy and paste, so what I mean by that is you might see someone do a Facebook status, which looks quite good, and there's some great ones out there, there really are. And then what tends to happen is people just copy and paste it, and what then happens is more people do the same thing. And this is basically destroying what you're trying to achieve because it's not getting any curiosity. All right. What you've got to remember is you're going to have people looking at, and a lot of people will see the same thing because you might have, people that you've got friends of other people. So when they see the same thing, let me ask you a question. Okay. You can think about this do you think by copying and pasting a status works? You might get a bit of feedback, but long term it doesn't. And if it did, I'd be using it. And the reason I say that is because if you are teaching people how to do this and copy and paste it, and they're doing it, they're going to teach other people. It just is going to find it won't work. And when people think, I'm doing what you're doing, but it's not working, that is what is going to be difficult because people will follow what you teach or what you suggest. And if you do that, what will then happen is they're just going to follow suit and everyone else will duplicate that thing. Now, for me, I don't do that, and the reason I don't do it or try not to do it, I'll have my own take on it. Okay, hey Ruth, how you doing? Because when you are on Facebook, there's only one of you. Okay, you're authentic. All right. Now, when you then doing something that isn't authentic, it becomes copying. All right. Now, it's okay to copy something if you do it in your own words, but it can be a little bit lazy as well. Someone's put a great status out, which is great for one or two, but if you're just copying that word for word, it don't work. And also, a little tip, Facebook does not like this. If you are just copying the same thing, Facebook will know this by their robots, let's say, and you will see less people being shown this information. Hey Lisa, how you doing? And what I'm trying to share with everyone is, if copying and pasting, as an example, there's loads of other examples I could go through. If copy and pasting worked, okay, everyone would do it. All right? The leaders would do it. They don't. They probably set a status and everyone follows it. That is the danger. You have to be original, like Ruth said. Absolutely, Ruth, original. You have to be authentic, like yourself. There's no one, the same as you on Facebook, or no one like you in the world. There might be similar people, but there's no one the same. So you have to remember what you're trying to do, because if you don't teach people correctly and it doesn't work, they will either look for something else, or they will stop doing what they're doing. And that's what I see happens quite a lot. That they either go and find something else, which is absolutely fine. It's got to be right for the person, or they stop what they're doing. And the thing I would say to people is, and I'll give you an example. Today, I've just signed someone up in my business, okay? As I normally do, I speak to people there. This person I've known for quite some time. And the way that I, if I got them in the business, so to speak, there, is I just had a nice chat with them and, asked them a few questions. And based on what they said to me, I found that I could help them. So I found a solution to, let's say, their problem. And that is the way to do it, because it's like if I'm going to be helping my friends or family, all right, and I've seen a great promotion, I've seen a great deal on the internet, and I know, let's say someone's looking for Christmas shopping, for example, and I've seen a great deal out there, and I know they're looking. So what I could do is say, look, I've just seen something on the internet, because I know you're looking for some Christmas presents, it might help you. Do you want me to show you it? That is a kind of approach that would work. There's loads of other approaches. That's just a very, very quick example. And I used to actually, the other day, I signed someone up in my business again by a status they put on there, looking, I think it was for Christmas presents. And I've got I put a comment on there, and I knew they were looking for something, so I asked them, where they're looking to shop. And they said a couple of places there, and I said, look, I might have something to help you. So, cut long story short, I showed them how I could help them, and then they just followed suit with what I showed them. So, what's really important, guys, is I know everyone wants to make money. Okay, I know everyone wants to sort of help people, but you've got to learn the skills that are required to be successful. And it's no different than going to school, learning. It's like if someone starts school in a primary school and getting them to do their GCSEs. It wouldn't happen because they haven't learned. They're too young anyway. They don't understand. Here's the point: they don't understand, and they haven't learned the information needed to qualify and to be able to do those businesses and those exams. So it's no different in network marketing. It really isn't. All right. If people keep it simple and they understand, it's about building relationships. It's about understanding personal development, these kind of things. And it's about actually focusing on how you can solve people's problems. Now, if you can do that and you get good at that, you will find you will have success. All right? That's what I'm saying to you. All right? And how I know that is because I do it on a regular basis. Hey, Joe, how are you? We haven't spoken for a while, Joe. Message me, we'll have a chat. Great to see you on here, Joe, and everyone else. Thanks for spending the time coming on, guys. So the point I'm making is if you are doing that, there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, Harvey, how you doing? If you are doing that, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just you need to think about it in a different way. So, ask your sponsor, your leader, or your mentor what they think works. Because they say to you, and here's something, if they say to you, yeah, copy and paste my status, come back to me. because they are not telling you the correct information. Remember, I've been around this industry for quite some time. Hey Stefan, how you doing? And I see loads of stuff. I get presented opportunities left, right and centre, and I get shown lots of stuff. Now, it's really important for me that things I do and the things that I try to teach are being done to help people. Okay? Now, whether people believe that or not, I can't control what people think. But what I can do is show people the kind of things I do to get the results that I get. And that's the bottom line of it. And you know, I've worked with quite a lot of people. I've worked with some people that are on here, and it's great. You know, I haven't worked with quite a lot of people. It's not about whether I'm going to work with people or not. What it's about is getting people to understand this industry is fantastic. If people followed the right process and learnt the right skills instead of taking shortcuts and trying to get up the ladder very, very quickly, they would find the journey would be a lot easier. They really would. Have to be original. Don't care what these leaders say. Absolutely, Harvey. You're spot on there, mate. And you know what I mean. We've spoken about these things. And this is the thing about it. You know, I would love to just have a community of people, and that's what I'm doing with my own business. Have a community of people, just sharing with them the kind of things that work. All right. Now, as I said before, you can have greatest business, greatest products, greatest compensation plan. It doesn't mean it's going to work. Okay. I've got a business that I love, and I'm finding it fantastic. But will everyone succeed in it? No, they won't, because you cannot control what people do. I can say to people, right, do this. This is what you need to do. Okay, what's going wrong? What you're doing? What's going right? And I can suggest things there, but I can't actually control what people do. So if they don't do it, or they get fed up trying it, then there's nothing you can do. But the information that I'm going to share with people, it's been like, you know, if I'm sharing information with my boys. You know, my sons, you know, I'm going to only give them information and things based on my experience and what I think works. All right? And the thing about it is, you know, I'm not saying everything I'm saying is correct. I'm just saying what I'm seeing at the moment on Facebook and other social, you know, platforms. I just don't get it. I really don't. I would love to just have a big Zoom and a webinar with people saying, look, guys, tell me what's happening. Tell me what you're struggling with. Because people, and here's another thing, you know, people will sort of do the old fake it till you make it. And it's great being positive, that it really is. But here's one, my inbox is on fire. Okay, I'll get back to you when I can. Really? You know, if your inbox is on fire, what are you trying to say? All right, and I'm not meaning to be funny to anyone, I'm really not. But when people put that kind of status on their sort of status on Facebook, it's being done for a reason. Okay, it's something that's important. You know, and I look at it and I know these people that are putting it are not actually getting that what they're thinking they are, and it's just trying to get people to think, oh, you know, the fear of loss. I've got to look at this. Okay, I really do. People think about money first. We discussed. Don't treat guys as commission junkies. Absolutely. You know, I tell you what's interesting, because I spend time with people that I don't actually benefit that much in my business. So I just will spend time with people, as long as I've got the time, that are trying to find success, trying to find out how they can make their business work. And they could be way down in my levels, okay, and they, in theory, would mean a lot less to me than other people. But for me, it is about trying to help people, because if they're having a good experience and they start to see, oh, okay, I think I can do that, and they start believing it and seeing it, and they follow it, two things happen. One, they get excited and they can see the things they've been looking for is working, and two, they can teach it. So the reason that it's important to be doing the right things is because, remember what I said at the start, is the only way people are going to make significant income, and it depends on person to person. Not everyone wants to make massive income, but a lot of people will want to make an income, and the best way of doing that is by teaching people correctly how to market themselves. Attraction marketing, all these kind of things work. And there's different approaches, absolutely. And I'm not saying what I'm saying is right. It's just my opinion about it. And people can take my opinion the way they want to. Okay. But all I'm trying to say to people is, and that's why I'm doing a Facebook Live today on this, is if you're seeing people doing these statuses, have a look at it. You'll see it, and then you'll see someone else, and you'll see another person. You're thinking, well, if they're saying it and it's on their status, has it really come from them? Your status is down to what you are doing, not what other people are saying, so you can copy and paste it. I would say you can take information out of that, and if it's true to you, then put it in your own words, but don't copy and paste. Don't copy and paste. Hey Fiona, how are you? Hopefully you're feeling better, hun. It's all about helping and telling the truth. Fake people attract the wrong people. Absolutely, you know that, Fiona. We've spoken. I know what you've been through, and I know how you do things there. So it is what it is. It's really fascinating, and when I see things and see people doing things in the right way, I'll applaud them in or out my business. I think people should be recognised for their efforts, and there's some great people in this industry. There's great people around the world, and if you're connecting with people just to try and get them in your business, that's another thing you should be doing. Okay, connect with people to try and build a relationship, because I'm not going to get deep here, but life is all about having impact on people, whether it's your friends, whether it's your family, whether it's your neighbours, whether it's people you used to go to school with, whoever. Okay, if you go out of this world and you've had a positive impact on people, you've done right. Let me give an example of that. Princess Diana, Lady Diana. Okay, I never met her, and many people didn't meet her. But why did she have such an impact on people before she obviously no longer here? It's because there was something about her that was so endearing. She really wanted to help people. You could tell. She was very genuine. She wanted to be so sincere about it. And that's what came across every time I saw her. Okay, and everything she did. Okay, you always support everyone in and out of your business. Much respect to you. Thank you, Ruth. No, it is what it is, and I could just flip a lot of this back to you guys, and you're one of these people, Ruth. So, hats off to you, because you're doing things correctly, which is great to see. So, going back to what I said is, later, when she went on the mines, the bombs, okay, the minefield, and she went on there, that was dangerous. Okay, if you haven't seen it, YouTube it, you can see it. But she did it for a reason. She wanted to make people aware of what was going on. And this is what I'm saying about it. You can look at so many other people around. Nelson Mandela, there's another one. Mother Teresa, all these figureheads, they had one common thing that was in common with all of them. Okay? The common thing about it is they were doing more for others than they were doing for themselves. Okay? They were selfless. I'm not saying everyone has to do, a deed that's going to, be in the magnitude of what these guys did. If I mean about that, look at Nelson Mandela. What he went through was unbelievable. I'm not saying everyone has to do that. What I'm saying is, if you can have the right understanding, the right mindset, and you learn the skills, you're going to find your journey in network marketing, journey in life will be so much better. All right? So this is the thing that I'm saying to people there. Try and understand. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? Hopefully that day's going well. And if you're getting value from this, maybe share it around. I don't know. I always say that. And, people do share it around, so it's great. This isn't about any kind of business. This is about trying to have a viewpoint about what I see a lot of people struggling with. Because people think it's the business. They think it's something within that business that is wrong. And it's not. Okay, the only time I think a business should be changed is if that business has let someone down, because of they're no longer working the way it should do, and it's not working. That's a different story. But if people are trying to look for a business because they don't think their particular business is working, let me just tell you, it's not out there. Okay, I could name some businesses out there, and they look great. But do they work long term? No. They don't work long term. Okay? And the reason they don't work long term, because you look at how it's being done. All right? And people might make quick money in a short space of time, but in long term and longevity, it won't work. And that's the thing that I say when someone asks me, what should I do? If someone came to me now and said to me, Rob, I want to work from home. I want to earn X amount of money. Okay, this is what I like. What would you suggest? Now, here's the thing. I would not suggest my business unless the questions I asked them matched what I could offer them. All right, there's a difference. I've turned people away and I've suggested other things because I knew what they were saying wasn't right for the business that I was in. Okay, that takes a lot. Hey Sam, how you doing? That takes a lot to do. And this is the thing about it is when you are thinking about other people and how they can benefit, and they may not want to be, joining your business. It doesn't matter. Okay, if you can see another business or something else that can help them, or another job, or you can find a solution to their problem, then that's what you should focus on. But so many people, focus on their business and how good it is, and they sort of say, join this because, and they're not focusing in trying to help that person. Okay, this is what it's all about. And if I could give one message across to people, this would be it. So don't copy and paste. Do not copy and paste. Be original, learn the skills, okay, and be excited about what you're doing. That's the combination. If you can get that and you get good at that, you will start to duplicate results. And then when you're building a team, it will then filter down. Okay? So I'm going to leave it like that. I think you've heard enough of me today. So hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I will speak to you all later. Take care. Bye.